What's going on, team? Killchain here, and we are mere days away from the Wrath Classic officially global releasing its way out to the world. I never thought we would ever see the day, but alas, here we are. It's going to be so iconic for so many of us, even those that refuse to touch it because they need to preserve the purity of their original Wrath experiences. Even though, let's be real, you're totally gonna live vicariously through a streamer. You think you won't, but you're gonna fucking click a button and eventually be like, oh, this guy's playing the class I used to play. Oh, just a little watch, It's fun, a little one. There's gonna be those of us that started in Classic and want to relive Wrath, the final pinnacle of the holy trio that is the whole reason why Classic even started to begin with. And then there's those that never even got to experience Classic because perhaps they started later in Cataclysm, Mop, and so on. And then there's those Wrath babies that, you know, they may want to relive their literal first steps into the world of Warcraft. Can we just point out that it doesn't fucking matter what expansion you started, Wrath babies, and like how bad? No, that doesn't exist. Like, subscribe and comment below if you agree. And as days turn into hours and minutes remaining, we're all sitting there furiously researching and consuming all the content we can while we're waiting for that magical switch just to flick over. Now, don't get me wrong, all the WoW creators that are way popular than I am are already going to have their Wrath preparation guides up in there, but this one's a little different. Tip number 1, apples. Yeah, that's right. These motherfuckers are great natural energy. I've sworn by them ever since a Wrath launch, Cata launch, and every launch since then. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Combine that shit with some water, and you've got yourself a very good launch pack ready to make sure you can go the distance and not crash out early. Now, I'm not stupid. Of course, we're going to have some of our energy drinks. I'm not dumb. Everyone's going to be doing it. But do yourself a favor. If you're going to do some energy drinks, for the love of God, stay away from these motherfuckers. Sugar and just general sugar drinks, Coke, Sunkist, Fanta, whatever your poison is, they're going to have none of the energy drink gains and all of the sugar crash. Fuck that shit off. Not worth your time. Number 2, get real cozy with the leadership crew of your guild. Date them if you have to. All jokes aside, seriously, having a better rapport with the leadership crew of your guild is naturally going to lead to a longer and more pleasurable... Why does this sound like an X-rated ad? A longer and a more pleasurable experience of Wrath of the Lich King. You're not going to burn out as quick. You're going to be more in line for gear, better chance of raid spots, everything like that. I'm not saying that clicks are okay. I'm saying it is literally tangibly better to be in one than out of one. So just become friends with them and yeah, talk to them outside of raid. Take a vested interest in who they are, and I guarantee you as people, they're going to want to, be friends with you, and you're going to see them reap the benefits of it. Number 3, if you're looking to be even remotely efficient whatsoever, let's say you have some ults you do plan on hitting max level within that first week as well, not just your main, then Borean Tundra's for you. Unfortunately, Grizzly Hills is heralded as one of the greatest zones across the entirety of 17 years of World of Warcraft, let alone just the Wrath expansion itself. So yeah, truth is, although there's going to be thousands of players everywhere, everyone's going to be going to Howling Fjord into Grizzly Hills. So for you, Borean Tundra into Dragonblight, supplement it with some dungeons if you have to, into Zuldrak, Sholazar Basin, and finishing up in Storm Peaks is the way to go if you're looking to be remotely efficient with your leveling process. The 4th and final tip, of course, is that you want to start logging in around 4 hours ago.